See, look, this Damien, sometimes it fully works, but sometimes it doesn't. Like, if I unplug it and plug it back in, it's gonna stop working again, the head. And the eyes, because this is the one that always had the board issues for the head to move. So cool. 2010 Demonica. She's not in too great a shape, but well, the control box I actually tried to glue back together. I didn't think it was gonna work because it didn't look like it was. I was just gonna zip tie it shut, but it looks like, look at that big chunk missing. Like, it just, everything in there busted. The speaker broke out and everything. And that turning piece down there is what was broken before. I used Lurching Zombie. Okay, so here's the new mechanism in it.
What spell should I conjure up tonight?
It's probably gonna move a lot.
Here's a good spell.
That wire came off when I pulled the mask off. This is for the head movement. But it's just twisted on so it works. Alright, let's see if she works now. I doubt her mouth is going to work very long. Oh, one of the mouthpieces fell off. I heard it.
What spell should I conjure up tonight?
Yeah, so it's only being moved by one mouthpiece, which is gonna split for sure. The other one, because the other one's basically already split.
Here's a good
Oh well. Oh my god, getting the ball back on was a pain in the ass.
See what spells I can pull out of my book of magic tonight.
Her hair's messed up now again. So yeah, my grandma bought a cake for the Dan's employees and all that.
I think he might. He's saying it depends on if they have enough room, but
That's where Spirit Halloween was in 2016, and that's where it was in 2017. Oh really?
Yeah.
Which one?
read this
The
before
orange
you
one?
unpack
Oh,
your
okay.
printer. Do not.
There are power cables for other countries.
I mean, it was
at you Yeah.
smoking it up.
Yeah, you won't even need these. Sell them on eBay for $5 each, man.
I haven't heard of it.
So we'll see.
Just saying why sci-fi makes me leery of it and probably won't
No.
enjoy it.
Heat shrink, Dom.
You're filming.
What the? No, it started by itself. It just 5 seconds. What the?
Master tail.
Yeah.
So we're debating why the witch's eyes won't light up.
Yeah.
Are you gonna look up the instructions and all that? I can show you where to go and all that.
I got another firefighter. Oh, this is a reproduction? I didn't even know they made a reproduction of these. Wow, that's my first one. Wow. I have never seen one before that of these of a reproduction with a screw and stuff. It's a wow, I didn't know they made one. The reproduction army men sound different from the originals, but this one sounds mostly the same. Wait, does that... Oh my gosh, that means the light isn't synchronized to the voice like the others. What the heck? It's so weird. So that means this would have came in one of these kind of box. Well, it would have come in a box like this. Action Fighters, not one of these boxes. So it would have been like this, but it would have the battery tab on the top. But see, I always thought all the reproduction ones would have been like this, and I thought this was the only one that they made as a reproduction, because they didn't make one with this audio in the original series. They've always been like this one, and the ones with no buttons. And I am sad because there was a black and red one with no buttons on eBay, and it sold. So I would have officially had all the firefighters if I would have gotten that, pretty much. So. It doesn't work on carpet because there's like a plastic piece broken in the body, I think. Only a hard surface. Like, I'm just waiting for the day these wires all rip off, and there's going to be nothing I can do about it, because this is glued shut, and these wires are crazy glued to the body, so it's never going to work again once that happens. Well, actually, I don't know if the wires are going to come off the switch or the backpack, because like I said, these are supposed to have a holder in them, but look at how tight the backpack is held on, because the wire, like I said, the wires are glued down. So if these rip off, I have no way of getting in there and redoing the wire. I would have to rewire the whole everything. And there was that piece in there that broke that had the crazy glue, which probably won't work again if I have to take it apart again. Two. Also, this was the store display one. I still have another one that I bought, and Lucas has one, so we have 3.
Gotcha! Ooh-wee, you run fast when you have to. Good on you! Woo-hoo-hoo! Things are getting dead quiet around here. That's a waste of time. Something jumps out at you! I almost had one that time. You better watch out. I'm getting fast.
I used to lunge really fast. This was like the fastest one, but it's not that good anymore.
Maybe I can make the same of you. Looks like you'll stay fresh for a little bit longer. I hear that these parts is haunted. That don't scare you none? Thinking that somebody's gonna grab you. Lucky for you, I'm the only thing haunted around here. You best skedaddle now. You think you could sneak through my neck of the woods without dealing with me? Gotcha! So, hey, you run fast when you have to. Good on you!
So, yeah, like I said, the reason I bought this display one is because it used to, like I said, it used to lunge really fast and really far, but like the piece broke and I fixed it and now it doesn't lunge as good as it used to. And I think it's probably just the motor, since it was a store display for 2 seasons. It's probably kind of dead. It probably has worn out. I'm not sure. I think our other ones work better now at this point. But this one's mouth moves the best out of the 3 we have. But I don't know. Maybe it'll get better again someday. But for now, it's pretty weak. So I decided I'll just make a little short video of my RoboPets. But here's my blue one. This is the 2nd gen, because as you can see, it has the gold eyes and the nubs on the side. This one still works pretty decent. I have 2 Dalmatian ones. One of these legs doesn't move at all. The other one sometimes moves, but not always. And it's both the same size. The green one works, except the speaker blew out. And it doesn't sense when it's laying down, so I do need to fix that. But I really like the green. I think it's a really pretty one. There's a 2nd gen pink, which I think that one works fine. Here's my red. This one actually is probably my best working 1st gen. This one actually works quite decent. It didn't at all when I first got it. It was terrible. I got a 2nd one and I gave it to Kevin, because that one's legs were shattered and stuff. But even after Kevin even replaced parts in it, it still didn't work no different. Here's my first chrome one. Its leg is shattered, but this one used to work really good. I barely used this one. I got this for Christmas in 2009, and I barely used it, and the motor and the torso still died. And there's my other one, and one of his motors is dead in the legs. Here's a 1st gen gray, which it has 2 legs that have stripped gears in it. There's a bad gear in the torso. The vision doesn't work. Like I said, 1st gens have many problems. And of course, the whites, which are all yellowed. Here's a 1st gen pink, which has burnt out motors in one or 2 of the legs, so that needs replacing. But yeah, this is actually a 3rd gen, which works even differently than the others. See, this one has the gold eyes, but not the nubs on the side. But I found this one at a thrift store in 2013, the first year I met Kevin, and I've had very few problems with this one. Like, I can tell it was an updated model even from this version, because the walking is so much more. It's just programmed better. The only thing it never was able to do very well is stand. It was never able to stand on its hind legs, and there was sometimes it couldn't get up on one side. But it still works very well. Like this works on thick carpet like this, whereas 1st gens don't. And these can, but this one works the best with walking on carpet. And then this is a white and also those don't yellow either. As you can see, this one doesn't, but this is still a 1st gen because it has black eyes. And here's what I was talking about, how the springs are connected. See, they're just attached like that, which does nothing. It just breaks off right away. Whereas like these ones, you know, they're actually held on very well. They like barely ever break off. And then I've got few more up here, which as you can see have shattered legs. One of them does. I think there was another one too. Yeah, I have a lot of. I just bought a few yellowed whites off eBay, and I was trying to get one that would work. None of the yellowed whites worked. None of the torsos moved good. I think what happens is something in the body wears out, and they become too loose. See how loose? I mean, you can still hear turn, but like. You can tell it's like not gripping like it used to. It probably used to be a lot tighter. But when I do it with these, you can hear that it is making contact. Whereas this one, it's not really. So, and there's Roboraptors and stuff. I painted that. There's V1s up there. I have 10 RS Medias, but I have 2 that are fried, so I would have 12 if I didn't have 2 fried ones.